Brothers in the Western world, right? You may not, and in other parts of the world, you may not quite grasp the concept of elaborate funerals. Of my brothers here in Africa and West Africa, and particularly my country, Ghana, you understand how elaborate of a funeral and how big of a deal funerals are for us. Now, funerals for us are not just an occasion to bury the dead, though, as you know. It's a time for family renewal, meeting old members of the family and catching up with them, and getting to meet some new members of your family. Indeed, we have what we call the 1 week. It's a pre-funeral service, and that in itself can be a grand event where 7 days or a week after the death of an individual, we do a mini funeral. Even though that mini funeral can be big, then we go ahead and do the main funeral. So if you don't want the ghost of the dead to haunt you, and you want the ghost of the dead to leave you alone, you better give the dead a befitting funeral. Yes. And so, considering how important of a custom this was, right? If you fail to take an active part in it, remember, you would also pass on, and you would expect a befitting burial to be given unto you. This goes to show how big of a sacrifice the burial would be for this disciple who wanted to follow Jesus. So then, why did he want to tag along when he had such huge family obligation? Was he somehow hoping Jesus was going to wait for him? I think I know the reason why this disciple decided to tag along despite his obvious impediment. I believe the disciple had a genuine calling. He had family obligations, but he was willing to serve. This guy deserves some credit. I mean, he had no guarantees things was going to work out well if he followed Jesus. There were no guarantees and sureties. Even Jesus stated it, that he had no place to lay his head. Yet, this disciple was willing to follow along. All he needed to do was be given the permission to first finish this all-important family emergency. He had the responsibility of burying his father in honor as commanded by the law in Numbers 19 verse 11. He was not going contrary to the law of God. He was actually being obedient to the law of honoring our parents. And this is where Jesus makes a remarkable statement. Jesus tells him, let the dead bury their dead.